Hi everyone. In the previous video we have studied about the unary arithmetic operator that consists of increment operator and decrement operator. We have studied about the pre-increment and the post-increment and pre-decrement and the post-decrement operator. In this video we will be covering the binary arithmetic operators. Binary arithmetic operators are the operators which apply on two operands or two variables. There are 5 types of binary arithmetic operator. One is addition, second is subtraction, third is multiplication, and fourth is division, which is represented by the sign slash. This gives us the quotient. Suppose when we divide num1 divided by num2, so it gives us the quotient. And the fifth and the last one is modulus. It is denoted by the sign percentage, and it gives us the remainder when we divide two numbers. So addition gives us the sum, subtraction gives us the difference, multiply is used to multiply two numbers, division gives us the quotient, and modulus gives us the remainder. Now let's move to the code so you will get to know that how these operators are working. We have declared a class over here, public class arithmetic. So the file name should be same as of class name because the class is public. In the main function we have initialized a variable num1 is equal to 8 and num2 is equal to 4, and in the next 5 lines we have applied the operators on these two operands and printed them. So in the first println we have printed sum num1 plus num2. This gives us the addition of the two numbers. In the next line this gives us the difference of the two numbers. In the next line this gives us the multiplication of the two numbers. The next line this gives us the quotient when we divide two numbers, and in this line this gives us the remainder when we divide two numbers. So I'll just compile this program and see what are the outputs. Take .java. There are no errors. Arithmetic. See, you can see that we have initialized 8 and 4. So the sum of 8 and 4 is 12. The difference of 8 and 4 is 4. The multiplication of 8 and 4 is 32. The quotient when we divide 8 by 4 is 2, and the remainder when we divide 8 by 4 is 0. So the brackets we have applied here because this is a string, and anything added to string becomes a string, and plus is used for concatenation and plus is used for addition also. So that's why we have applied here bracket that this is a group. So num1 plus num2 first will happen inside and then it is concatenated to string. Let me just remove this bracket num1 and num2 and I'll compile it and run it. See, now 84. So 8 and 4 are printing. So 8 and 4 are acting here like strings. They are not addition operator. So this will happen with the plus operator, and when I'll remove this bracket in this minus operator, what will happen? It will give us an error. See that what is the error. See, it is the error that first type is string and second type is int. So anything added to string becomes a string. So this thing added to string, now num1 becomes a string, and you cannot subtract any int out of a string. So that's why we applied here bracket, because this is a separate operation, and this thing happen will everywhere because you cannot multiply a string and an integer. You cannot divide a string from an integer, and you cannot again divide a string from an integer to calculate remainder or quotient. So that's why we have applied here bracket. Now we'll change num1 to a smaller number and num2 to a bigger number, and I'll save this file. Now I'll recompile it. See, there are no errors because I have applied the brackets again. Now I'll run it. See, sum is 4, there is no problem in sum. Difference is 4 minus 8, it's minus 4, it's simple maths. Multiply is the same, 32. There is a little change in division and modulus. So whenever we divide a smaller number by a bigger number using the slash sign, it will give the answer 0, and whenever we divide using percentage to calculate the remainder, it gives us the numerator always. Whenever the numerator is small, it gives us the numerator. So this is about the arithmetic operators. In the next video, we will be studying about the relational operators. Thank you.